This is a YouTube channel making multiple six figures a year from an idea that's so boring, so simple, and so obvious that you're gonna think to yourself, why didn't I think of doing that? And I'm gonna show you this channel, plus I'm gonna show you a couple other channels that are very similar. And these are channels that are all making full-time incomes, and they're unbelievably simple. Because chances are there are likely many different six-figure YouTube video ideas that you could already execute with the knowledge that you already have and the experiences that you've had in the past right now. So if you appreciate me making this type of content, let me know by gently tapping that like button. And let's jump into it right now with the channel. And the channel is Joaquin Ravello. Now, what makes this channel interesting is that when I first met him years ago, he was an 18-year-old who was going to college, and he was actually double majoring in engineering and business. And he was making some content on sustainable energy and like engineering related stuff. And then he made some other content on how to be better at studying or self-development or productivity, etc. And I think he actually deleted some of his older content. But basically, we started working together, and I told him that that type of content wasn't really what he was gonna be best at. Because for instance, these engineering videos, he was a freshman in college. He is not an expert on engineering. And there's probably a lot of people out there that are experts on engineering that could make better content than him. So what we did is we talked about the experiences that he already had. Now, you might be thinking, well, he's an 18-year-old. He doesn't have any experience yet. But what we found is he was an 18-year-old who was an international student who got into an elite university in the US specifically. And he scored really well on what's known as the IB tests, or International Baccalaureate tests. And so that's what we started doing, is we started helping other students get into elite international universities. And one of the first ideas that we tried was helping people score better on IB tests. And those videos started doing really well. And then he launched a program where he started helping international students and their parents help the students get into elite universities in the United States. And he made over $80,000 in a single month from that program, and he was still a teenager. And we joke that he was making more than the president of his university, which is pretty epic. Oh, and he's done it with a tiny channel as well. If you look on vidIQ, it says his channel only makes $57 to $171 a month from AdSense. If you look at view stats, it says $26 to $72 a month. So yeah, he did it all with a tiny channel, didn't have to get that many views, and he's still absolutely crushing it and making a ton of money from the views that he's getting. And there are hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of niches out there that are like this, where maybe you don't have to get that many views and you can make a full-time income. And a lot of them, I just gotta tell you, are relatively boring. Because at the end of the day, there's something you have to understand. Everybody is going for the sexy passion, right? Everyone wants to be super passionate about what they're doing. And it's just like, they wake up every day super excited to do it. And so therefore, those types of niches that sound like they're really fun, like the gaming niches and the prank channels and the entertainment channels and the reaction channels, etc., those ones get massively saturated. But there's lots of these boring niches that nobody wants to do, where it's easy to come in and make a ton of money. And listen, at the end of the day, what really matters is you're giving value to society. That's how the whole economy works. You give value and you get value in return in the form of money. That's how the world works, whether you like it or not. So whether you're giving value in a way that's super fun, but also probably saturated and also probably very competitive, and so therefore you have to be much better at it, or you're giving value in a way that's pretty boring, and therefore you don't have to be very skilled to make it work, either way, you are getting paid in return in the form of value, which is money. So there are tons of channels out there just like his where you don't have to get that many views as long as you're monetizing correctly, which is again something that I help people do. And by the way, just as a quick note, if you're struggling to pick your niche, if you're struggling to monetize in that niche, definitely attend my live training that I'm doing this week by clicking the link in the description and pinned comment below. This is a special live training. However, if you see it in the future, still click the link, because I'll probably be doing a different live training at some point in the future. But this will be a Zoom call. We're also giving away an AI that helps you to pick your niche. That is what it's designed to do. And this will be the newest version of that AI. So click that link in the description in the pinned comment below, sign up, and I'll see you there. But yeah, there's so many niches out there that are just like this one, where they're relatively boring. I mean, listen, somebody's got to be the garbage man, right? Garbage men, believe it or not, make a lot of money, and they give a lot of value to society, and they are paid for that value. And there's a lot of things out there that are like that when it comes to niches as well. I mean, let's be honest, most jobs out there are relatively boring. Even if you're a business owner, guys, I'm telling you you right now, I'm a business owner. A lot of the stuff I do gets very repetitive and it's very boring. And that's just the nature of how business or the economy works. You're doing stuff for other people that they don't want to do themselves, generally speaking, right? And there's usually a reason that they don't want to do it themselves, because it's boring, because it's repetitive. And so if you do that for them, especially if you make a systemized process for doing that for them, you can get paid a ton of money for it. All right, quick break. This week, I'm doing a one-time only workshop where I talk about how to finally make money from YouTube.com in 2026. And you can check it out down in the description and the pinned comment below. At this workshop, I'm gonna be giving away the Niche Validator Pro completely free. This is a GPT powered by a piece of software that I've been working on for a long time now, and it's been trained on thousands of hours of my teaching, coaching sessions, and more, so you don't have to spend years to pick a profitable niche. You can do it in a matter of minutes. Heck, it's even possible to do it in seconds sometimes. And I'm gonna be giving this away at the workshop. So make sure you click the link in the description and then show up to the workshop. And the best way to do that is to make sure you add it to your calendar once you've signed up for it. So you basically just click add this to your calendar once you're on the thank you page after you've registered. And it'll show up as either Google, Apple, or Outlook calendar, whatever calendar you have. So you can make sure you won't miss the chance to grab the Niche Validator Pro completely free. And you'll also be able to ask me questions live. So I look forward to meeting you. Can't wait to see you there. I'm gonna be showing you this new opportunity. It's completely free and it's amazing whether you basically want to use it to get a better job, use it to network, use it to make some passive income, start a side hustle, make a full-time income, or even start a full-on business. It works incredibly well with all of those and it's completely free. So make sure you click the link in the description and then show up to the workshop. And now back to your regularly scheduled content. So let me give you another example. This is another channel I've worked with, College Hacked, and they basically help people graduate from college early and graduate with a lot less money. And there's a lot of careers out there where you absolutely do need a college degree to push forward in your career. And this gentleman, Dr. Clifford Stumi, who gave me a testimonial because I helped them make a bunch of extra money, got his degree in 1 year and for $7,400. And they've saved their clients over $20 million getting their college degrees. And most clients graduate for under $8,000 and in under 18 months. And they all graduate from accredited, reputable schools, okay? So this channel, they've helped a ton of people get their college degrees and their content is all about helping people get their degrees. Now, one thing that you might have noticed about this channel is they have a lot of testimonials. And that's because they've helped so many people. And this is something that I've done on my channel as well. I literally have hundreds of testimonials on my channel for my various different businesses and products. And I like to show off the fact that I can actually get people results by actually putting testimonials on my channel. And I'm actually gonna go over case studies of a bunch of those people that I helped to get results for in the live training that I'm gonna be doing. And by the way, the live training is totally free as well, but I'm gonna go over a bunch of case studies. You can check that out by clicking the link in the description and the pinned comment below. Now, here's another channel, Josh. He basically helps people get IT and cybersecurity jobs. And usually it's their first entry-level job into IT or cybersecurity. Now, again, this is another channel. You look here, they're only making $314 to $943 a month according to View Stats. And by the way, same thing for College Hacked. I guarantee you they're making multiple six figures a year. But according to this, they're only making $314 to $900 a month. And I know for a fact, because Josh is yet again another one of my clients, that he's made well over $180,000 in a single month. And that was when his channel was a lot smaller and it was getting less views. So I guarantee you he's making a lot more money than that. So he basically just makes super helpful IT and cybersecurity related videos.
The ultimate guide on how to get into cybersecurity, that is like.
And then he's got this product, the Cyber Range, where he's making over $100,000 a month. And it's basically a monthly recurring subscription. And again, guys, I have to tell you, helping people get college degrees, it's very repetitive. It's very boring. The subject itself is quite boring as well. Helping people get IT jobs, cybersecurity jobs, I would know because I've helped thousands of people get jobs. It gets very repetitive, it gets very boring, and you just have to tell yourself at the end of the day, like, I'm giving a ton of value. And of course, he's getting paid a ton of money, right? And so that's what makes it exciting as well. But you're really just giving a lot of value, you're getting people results, and anything you are gonna do is gonna get repetitive and boring at some point, but the repetitive and boring stuff is usually way easier to make money with, right? So later on down the line, you could maybe pivot or shift to something that's more fun. I've done that myself on YouTube. I kind of got tired of helping people get remote jobs, and I pivoted to helping other people make YouTube channels because I thought that I could have a bigger impact doing that. Plus, I'm more passionate about it as well. It's something that I could talk about all day long. And if you want to hear me talk about it and hear me help you figure out what your niche is and how to start your channel step by step, go ahead and attend the live training by clicking the link in the description and the pinned comment below. Additionally, for this week only, we're opening up some spots to our coaching program. We're opening up 3 to 5 spots only this week. You got to apply by clicking the link in the description. It should be the second link down there, or the link in the about section or the description of my channel. And you can use this to apply to our coaching program. Now, this coaching program costs money. It costs thousands of dollars. And that's because we have 15 people total working on this program. And you will be either working with me or you will be working with other people who are successful YouTubers. And we will be helping you to pick your niche, helping to set up your channel in the right way, helping you to figure out a good monetization strategy for your channel, and then helping you to get more views and scale it. Now, the types of people we like to work with are business owners who want to grow and make money on YouTube, YouTubers who are getting views, but they're struggling with monetization and they want help with that, YouTubers who are crushing it, but they want help from us to help them crush it even harder, or people who really want to treat YouTube like a business, people who are serious about treating it like a business, treating it like a professional, and making money on YouTube. These are the types of people that we want to work with. We're very picky about who we work with. We only accept about 18% of people who even apply to take a call with us, but definitely apply by clicking that link in the description and the pinned comment below. And if you're a good fit and you're, want to treat it like a professional, you want to treat it like a business, and you're ready to start right now, then go ahead and apply by clicking the link in the description and pinned comment below. And I look forward to talking to you then. Also, check out this video right here of someone that we were able to help them grow their YouTube channel.